In this video we will look at probability and odds. So remember that probability is a measure of the likelihood that some event will occur. So odds are just a different way to express probability. So the definition here, the odds in favor of event A are given by the formula probability of A over the probability of not A. So odds are the ratio of the likelihood that A occurs to the likelihood that A does not occur. So let's look at some examples. Suppose we take a fair six-sided die. Determine the odds in favor of rolling a 6. So we would take the probability of a 6 divided by the probability of not rolling a 6. So there's a 1 in 6 chance we roll a 6. There's a 5 in 6 chance we don't roll a 6 or roll something else. So we end up with odds 1 to 5. Or another way to think of this is you're 5 times more likely to roll something other than a 6. Second example, or another way to think of it, is if the odds in favor of an event are n to m, then the probability is n over m plus n. Another way to think of this is if you have odds 5 to 1 or 10 to 1 or 6 to 3 or whatever, you can think of them as chances for versus chances against an event occurring. So for example, suppose a sports writer predicts the odds against the Dallas Cowboys winning next year's Super Bowl is 55 to 1. So what's the probability they actually win the Super Bowl? So if you think about that, here we are given odds against. So another way to think of this is the Cowboys are 55 times more likely not to win the Super Bowl than win the Super Bowl. Or think of those odds as 55 chances to not win the Super Bowl for every 1 chance to win. So if I wanted a probability of winning, there's 1 chance of winning out of a total of 56 chances here. So less than 2% chance. So odds are utilized in several situations. Odds are used for betting purposes at racetracks, horse racing tracks. Various lottery games denote odds and report odds. Casino games are often based on odds and probability. For example, here are the Kentucky Derby odds from 2016. And so the first couple here are sort of your favorites. And then the last two listed here are the long shots in a particular race. If we converted these to probabilities, Nyquist, the first one here, these are really odds against. It's saying there's 3 chances that this horse does not win for every 1 chance they do win. So the probability they actually win would be 1 chance out of 4, or 1/4. For example, gun runner, 6 to 1 odds against, meaning 6 times more likely to not win. So the probability of winning would be 1 chance out of a total of 7. And on down, your long shots are these down at the bottom. 100 to 1 odds means they're 100 times more likely to not win. And so that is the difference between odds and probability.